Hey guys, it's Dave here, back again from World and Near. And today we have the Wind Play Lab. This is from KiwiCo and I am super excited. When I first saw this kit, I thought about driving past a car dealership and seeing one of those air dancers in the wind. This kit has one of those, so definitely had to get it. But my next thought was about all of the different principles within STEM and physics, such as aerodynamics and drag, Bernoulli's principle, force and velocity. So I just think that this kit has a lot to offer as it relates to STEM. And I think it's well designed. So let's go ahead and start the unboxing and see what's inside. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this KiwiCo kit. Right here we have the base. This is going to be our fan. This is creating our wind, and this is creating our fun. So these right here, these components, we can put these on top and create a wind tunnel. We have all of these components that we can put within the wind tunnel, and it's really neat how they did this kit. We have different components here that offer different properties as far as for aerodynamics and drag. As you see with these handkerchiefs, right? These are light, a lot of surface area, will do very well, you know, when the wind hits it and it's in that wind tunnel. I expect it to float up quite easily because of the weight and how large the surface area is. But then the kit also comes with these foam components, which is super cool because, you know, you can put these handkerchiefs in this foam pieces here and you can change the properties, right? So actively, while we're taking this handkerchief and we are tying it and attaching it to these foam pieces, we're ultimately changing the surface area, and that's gonna change the properties for drag and aerodynamics and ultimately change how well it does as it goes through that wind tunnel. So let me get this one attached here. That way we have two different test cases to test our theory. Because what I am imagining here is that these handkerchiefs with less surface area and also attached to these foam pieces won't do as well as handkerchiefs that are put in the wind tunnel that are open, because they'll be lighter and they'll have more surface area. We also have these balls here. And with these, you know, they're made of the same material, both foam. One's smaller and it's lighter, right? So that means that it requires less air for it to get pushed up. This one's larger and heavier, so it requires more air. However, because this one's smaller, it has less surface area, and because this one's larger, it has more surface area. So we'll go ahead and see how these both fare when they're put in the wind tunnel and talk about some of the differences. Now, before we get started on all of that, I am eager to try these two pieces here. So we have our fan and we have our dancing guy. And every time I see him, I think of a car dealership. So we're gonna go ahead and get this one tested first. So go ahead and put him on the base here, get this turned on. And what we should see is as the air is pushing through, it's looking for an area to escape. Should go through this tunnel here and then escape through his arms and the top of his head right there. So let's see. Ah, there's our dancing man. All right. Ah, yes, definitely got car dealership vibes. Now that was awesome. So we got to see him dance. Now, let's test our fan. So first, I'm gonna put the fan in this orientation. So as you can see, it'll be facing this wind tunnel here, and we'll see what happens. So right now the wind is blowing up, and this fan isn't oriented in a way to productively capture this wind and cause rotation. So if we rotate this fan here, so that these fins are catching air up through this direction, we should start to see rotation. So let me rotate this guy. There it is. Ah, okay. And there you have it. So now the fan is rotating because as the air is coming up, it's hitting these fins and causing some rotation. All right. So far, as expected, having fun with wind. So let's go ahead and assemble our air tunnel. Let's put that on. Let's turn this on. And let's play with some of our objects here. So first we'll start out with the handkerchief. Again, just open, putting this in. And I would expect this to go through the wind tunnel easily. It's got some good surface area there. Let's see. And it is light. All right. It was folded up a bit. Let me try that again with it open and just see if it goes through faster. Let's just test it out. Okay. All right. So now we have this that we made earlier with the foam piece going through the handkerchief. Again, less surface area. So let's see, it is also going to be heavier with the foam piece. So let's see if it makes it through. And we do see it oscillating a bit, maybe stuck. And again, that's going to be due to Bernoulli's principle, right? So as it gets further away from the source of air, so at first the air is going to hit it, it's going to reduce that static pressure, it's going to cause upward momentum, and then as it gets further from the source of air, it's not going to have as enough of that upward momentum from the air to counterbalance that drag, so it's going to fall down again. So we did see that oscillating, and now it's a little stuck there at the bottom, but our theory there holds true, which is that with that reduced surface area, it doesn't do as well. All right, let's go to our last two objects here to test. So first we're going to test this ball, the smaller one, and see how it does. So at the top, went through pretty easy. Now we're going to test the larger ball. So it is heavier, but it does have more surface area. So we'll see how it does. All right. And so at the top here, see it kind of floating there. As that air is coming through that wind tunnel, it's starting to dissipate. So there's not enough force on the ball to move it any higher. All right. So all in all, you know, I think this is a great kit. KiwiCo did a great job with this Wind Play Lab. You know, it's targeted for ages 3 and up. So thinking of our young and upcoming engineers and children that are interested in STEM, you know, I think this does a great job in being able to be interactive. It's easy to set up. It even comes with batteries. Has all the components you need. With this guidebook here, again, the instructions are pretty straightforward. And, you know, even though it's a good time and a lot of fun, you also get to leverage some of those engineering principles and get some exposure to, you know, again, as we were talking about aerodynamics and drag, Bernoulli's principle, but then overall just being able to have fun and play with wind. So yeah, it's a great kit, highly recommend, and looking forward to playing with my kids and introducing them to some of these principles that I hold dear to me. So thanks for joining, and looking forward to seeing you on the next episode.